What's up, citizens of the verse? I'm Run7, and this is a beginner's guide to Star Citizen. I'm going to show you some courier missions and how you can cheat and hold a little extra cargo in your starter ship.
Yeah, I should probably do something about that.
We're going to open up our Moby Glass and we're going to jump right into it. If you're new to Star Citizen, this is a great place for you to start, as I am new as well. I've been watching a lot of fantastic Star Citizen content creators who I hope to be mocking mercilessly the way I used to do for Marvel Strike Force content creators, watching a lot of their content, enjoying their stuff, and learning quite a bit. And now I'm going to start exploring the game myself, and I hope that you guys want to follow along and learn this game as well. It's a very complicated game, but we're going to go over some of the basics. I did record the tutorial, and you, Star Citizen tutorial! Let me fly my spaceship out of the hole. Hot trash! Hot flaming trash! Boo! This game! You, Chris! Your ship sucks! Didn't go so well. $750 million, Chris! Get your game working! So, if you want to see that, the VODs are available. Maybe I'll make that a video for you guys to watch, but at the very end, the game glitched and we couldn't return the tutorial ship and end the tutorial, and it was very frustrating to get all the way through it finally and not have it work. We are, however, starting out here in our bed, laying down, which is where you will start in Star Citizen as well. You're gonna hit that F key to get up out of your bed when you look off to the left there. And the first thing you're gonna wanna do is head over here and check the inventory. Again, with the F key, that's something you're gonna be hitting a lot. Now, you may or may not, depending on when you're starting the game, have some of the stuff that I have. I went and purchased it. If you do the tutorial, it'll walk you through purchasing some of this stuff, like the backpack and a gun and some med pens and cruise. Cruise is a thing you're gonna want to have on you at all times. It's both water and food. The nourishment factor in the game isn't crushing, but it's something that you do have to keep an eye on, so always have a couple of those, as well as oxy pens and med pens. When you first start walking around, you'll notice you move super slow. You're gonna spin that dial up on your mouse, and that's gonna make you move faster, and you can also hold down the shift key, and that's gonna make you move really fast. The tutorial is gonna walk you through a lot of this, of course. I'm not doing the tutorial. Remember, when you spawn in, it doesn't matter what room you spawn in, you're never gonna go back to it. You're actually gonna find different kiosks around the facility, and that's how you'll enter your inventory. You never need to go back to that. That starting location is just a spawning point for lots of players. We're gonna hit F to do this, but you can also hold down the F key, which allows you to zoom in on things if you need to, and allows for some special selections. For us, it's just gonna be select and call the elevator and get the heck out of this lobby. We're gonna be making our way down to the spaceport. I did start in Microtech on New Babbage. It's my favorite place to start because it's the only place I know, and that's where I've just repeatedly picked. We're gonna head down to the lobby. I heard Microtech was a popular spot. I chose it. I like it. It's got one quick tram ride from the lobby of the hotel place where you spawn in to the inter-spaceship travel port thing where your spaceship's docked. See, here's your storage access. These kiosks are all over the place. And when you start out, for the first time, you'll go over to the Kelto and you can buy some of the stuff you might need, then find a kiosk and equip it, because when you buy it, it goes into your storage, not onto your person. We're gonna run down here to the tram station and jump on the Metro Loop. Frames are running great. Ever since server meshing came in, I've been having a lot of luck on the 4.0 build. 4.0 landed just this week, and it made the game functional. They stripped out a lot of things that weren't working, but they're gonna put those back in. So they did run the 3.24 version simultaneously. I don't like running in that, even though it's got more stuff that works. The overall of that build just doesn't seem to function. I hit 1 frame rate all the time, drives me nuts. So I've been running in 4.0 and having a lot of luck, real good quality there. So we're gonna get on this tram. I like to come back here and take a seat because it makes me look like I'm a professional. And then I view up here at the little clock up there, and that's gonna tell you when the train takes off and when it's gonna stop at the next stop. So that's just me. All right, let's get out of here. If at any time you get lost in a spaceport or city or something, just read the signs. It's just like real life. Just don't fall into empty elevators. That happens a lot in this game where elevators just don't work. Just find one that looks like it is working. Climb into it instead. And we're gonna head up here to the New Babbage International Space Terminal. And these elevators are kind of like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory elevators. They go up, down, sideways, left and right, anywhere you want them to go. Still holding above 15 frames per second, which is pretty solid for this area. This is one of the places where a lot of times it gets bogged down. There's somebody without a spacesuit. All right, we're gonna hit F. And we're gonna go, this is the Crusader Intrepid, is the ship that I purchased. Now, in order to play Star Citizen, you do have to purchase a pledge, is what they're calling it. I don't know, they gotta use special terminology because they got in trouble for the way they crowdfunded money for this game. $750 million in 12 years in production, still in alpha. But hey, it's playable now and it's still a lot of fun. We climb on the elevator, and we go to Run 7's small hangar. If you buy a medium-sized or a large-sized ship, you get a medium or large-size hangar that you get to use. This is my small hangar, and this is my Intrepid. Ain't she a beauty? Look at that. I painted her green. Pretty cool. By the way, if you're looking to paint your ship a different color, with your ship paint in inventory, it'll look like a little jar, and you put that in your inventory, in your like in one of these kiosks, these storage kiosks. You have it in there, and you have your ship in the same location. So you got to be on the same planet, and you have your ship stored, not like it is right now. It's up on deck. I'd have to store it, right? I have to go in Fleet Manager here, and I would click store. I'm not gonna do that right now. And then you would hit F2 to go into your Moby Glass, and you could go over to vehicles and drop this down, and you would be able to select your Crusader Intrepid ship. And then over on the left would be all the different things that you can change on it, whether it be guns, paint, or an engine or something. You get to click and upgrade that. But you need the part in your storage, and you need your ship to be stored. That's why right now I can't touch the Intrepid because it's sitting on deck ready to fly. All right, before we actually take a mission here, I want to show you a couple of things as new players you're going to want to know. This is your cargo elevator, and you're going to come over here for a lot of missions, and you're going to click on this thing, and you're going to have, see, here's a can of paint from my inventory and some other stuff that I have. Other things will show up in here when you take on a contract. Like if you're hauling cargo, it'll have cargo over here in the warehouse side. And what you'll have to do is drop the elevator down, move the cargo over from the green side to the orange side, bring the elevator back up, and then the door will open, and you will use what you hopefully purchased from Kelto, which is a gravity gun. I use the number 5 key to bring that up. You can also bring up your weapons by hitting 1, 2 would be my other rifle, which I don't have equipped, and then 3 is my pistol, 4 is I don't know what, and then 5 is my gravity gun, which you use that like a tractor beam to pick stuff up with that nifty little red laser. And you'd pick that up and you'd run it over to your ship. And depending on what ship you have, there are 3 different size cargos, small, medium, and large. I think there's extra small, which is like really, really small or something. But each of these squares is a 1 SCU cargo container. It fits 4 on this one and 4 on the other side for a total of 8. But I will tell you something, with the Intrepid, you can put 8 of those single containers on there, right? And then if you need to carry a few more, and they can glitch out, so, you know, this may not always work, I can usually fit 3 or 4 or more inside my spaceship right in here by carrying them in one at a time. They don't lock to the floor, so they can clip out of your ship, and you might not get them, and it might screw you up. But in a pinch, if you need to carry like 11 single units in your ship, you can fit them in there. I've done it before, and that way you don't have to take 2 trips. All right, let's find a contract that we want to do. I'm thinking either courier or cargo, so we can make it work. We're gonna open up our Moby Glass, hit contracts, come over here. They have a bounty hunter, which sounds like it's out of my league. I could probably do it. I don't know. Everything's like a rookie one when you first start out. Hauling, mercenary, and salvage. Now, in 3.2.4, whatever, the earlier version, you had like 9 different things to choose from. They stripped a bunch of them out because they weren't working properly, and they're only putting in stuff that does work. Does work, right? Okay. CIG, we never know. But I think I'm going to go for a hauling mission. So I'm going to look through here. Small cargo haul. Let's take a look at it. And it says, at most, containers will be 4 SCU in size. I don't want to take this one because I can't fit a 4 SCU container on my ship. So I'll keep scrolling through here and see what I can find. 4 smaller. No, I'm looking for 1s. These are 4s. Port Tressler. The cargo, 1 SCU containers or smaller, is ready and waiting for pickup at a freight elevator at Port Tressler above Microtech. That's where I'm at, is Microtech. Any chance you're available? So, we got to go up to Port Tressler, pick up 11 single SCU containers, and bring them back down to where we're at. This is actually the reverse of the mission that I just did. So I think I'm going to go ahead and accept this offer, and we're going to go on a little gathering mission. So we're empty right now. I don't need this. I'm going to hold down the R key to put my gun away. You can tap the R key to reload your guns. Also, since we're talking about guns right now, if you have your rifle out, you can see my ammo count and 2 magazines plus 100 rounds, right? If I fired a couple shots and then reloaded my gun and fired a couple shots and reloaded my gun, I'd have several magazines that were half full, and you could hold down Alt-1 and it's gonna consolidate all that ammo. It takes a little bit of time to consolidate all your ammo back into 1 or 2 magazines or whatever, but you can move around while that's happening. So if you killed all the bad guys, it's a good idea to hit that Alt-1, consolidate your ammo again, and be ready for the next encounter. We're gonna come up into our ship. I'm gonna put this gun away because we're not gonna be shooting anything, hopefully. I think cargo and courier missions are great for noobs when you start out so that you can learn how to fly your ship. And that's what most of Star Citizen is all about, is flying your ship around. Ignore all the stuff like anything that you can open up in your ship. Over here, these compartments, or over here, there's some fuses and stuff. That's stuff that they're gonna put in the game later. Right now, you just don't wanna mess with it. It'll just screw things up. Come over here to your pilot's chair, hit F. We're gonna drop our butt right down into this thing. Turn ourselves around. Now, we're in our ship. It is unpowered. You can see in the bottom right-hand corner some cues of what bindings you might want to be using, like powering the ship up with the U key, and then it's going to be turning on our thrusters with I, and then we're going to be taxing, we're going to have to call the terminal people and have them open the door for us. I've been having some trouble with that command. There's 2 ways to go about it, actually 3 ways to go about it. I'll show you all 3 if you happen to be having trouble calling for the door opening or calling for a landing. There's 3 different ways you can go about it. So we're gonna hit U to power up our ship. Ain't she a beaut, folks? I really love her. And then we're gonna hit I to turn on our thrusters. You can hear that engine just powering up right over there. And then you can hold down the F key to look around in here, and you can actually click things on here. Like I can put a few more keys of output into my ship right here, like into thrusters, into guns, into shield generator, and if we were to switch modes into travel mode, we could put it into our jump engine drive, hyperdrive thingamajigger thing. All right, so what we're supposed to do is hit left Alt and N, and that will request takeoff and the doors will open up. However, sometimes it doesn't work. Let's try it. Oh, it worked on the first try. That's amazing. The other way you can do it is while in your seat, you can hit F2 to bring up your Moby glass, and you can go right here to comms, and you'll see right here, friends, NB spaceport, and we can click this button and hail them. That'll get it done. Or you can hold down the F key and go down here, and you can change this little window over to, oops, not power management. I went too fast. We're gonna back it up to communications, and you can see NB spaceport, and we can click hail. That'll get it done also. I'm gonna go ahead and hit F4 to change our perspective. I'm gonna hit the space key to take off just a little bit. I'm gonna tap the N key to bring up our landing gear, and we're ready to blast off by hitting WASD, and we're gonna hold down W to go forward. And right off the bat, we're out the door and we're going. And beautiful scenery around here, but I'm not here to look at the ground. We're here to travel into space. I'm gonna hit F4 and change my view, and we're gonna crank this 90 degrees upward. You can see right there, we hit 90, and that circle in the sky, that's actually Port Tressler. And what I'm actually gonna do is, we're traveling at 227 kilometers per hour, right there, you can see that. And if we wanted to go faster, I'm gonna hold down the B as in boy, and that changes us to travel mode, where we can do some jumps, and that allows the ship to travel a lot faster. You can see 1,225, and you can even use the afterburner to go a little bit faster right there. But what I really want to do is, now that we're out of atmosphere, I'm just going to point right at Tressler. And if you target that, you can see that your jump drive is spooling up there on the left side. Once it gets loaded up and says ready, you hold down the left mouse button until the initiation drive is done, and it blasts you there. That was a short hop. Going from like planet to planet could take you a lot further, and it takes a lot longer to go. That was the blink of an eye. But sometimes you'll initiate that drive, and once it's initiated, you can let go of the mouse button, and then you gotta make yourself a sandwich. It could be like 3 minutes traveling from one side of a solar system to the other. All right, a couple basics for space travel is that you want to be traveling in what is called coupled mode, not decoupled mode. When you become a pro, you can fly around in decoupled mode, but that's kind of crazy. Also, holding down Alt and tapping the C key will set your cruise control. Does just what your car does. You lock it in at a certain speed and it continues to go there. When you're traveling in coupled mode, it means when you let go of the throttle, it brings your ship back to 0 movement and you don't go anywhere. All right, and when you're decoupled, you can speed your ship up in one direction, and then you can turn your ship. Your ship will still be moving in the same direction, but you'll be facing a different direction. It's great for battle engagement, so you can fly by somebody and shoot them as you pivot and fly past them. They're great for maneuvers, but it's kind of challenging to come in for a landing at a spaceport when you're uncoupled. So I recommend you hit the C key and make sure that you're in coupled mode. It's just easier to fly that way. And then the X is the space brake. Always good to know which pedal's the brake pedal. All right, so I am going to stay in the travel mode, which has my shields down. Thanks, guys. That's chat for you right there. And we're gonna fly into this Port Tressler. And remember, down is which way your feet point. There you go. And we're gonna back up a little bit. Ooh, we're coming in hot. We're coming in hot. A little too fast that time. My bad, my bad. Let's slow it down and switch into combat mode, which will slow us way down, but it'll give us shields, and I won't fly past the spaceport anymore. Oh my goodness, chat's having fun. We just finished up Alien Isolation the other day, and some of those channel point redemptions are still in effect. Not the jump scares though, I made sure to turn those off, but some of the channel points are still in effect. All right, we're gonna come down underneath Port Tressler. Oops, I don't know what key I just hit. I don't know what that was. Sounded bad though. We didn't hit anything though, so we're okay. All right, we're coming down underneath. And I do have it in coupled mode, so you see, hands off the wheel, it just brings me to a stop. Wherever my mouse points, that's where we're gonna drift to directionally, but the actual movement of the ship, because we're in coupled mode, doesn't have me flying around. Now, I'm really close to Tressler. I should be able to hit Alt-N and request a landing pad, and it'll be somewhere in these spots that you see in front of me, so let's try that now, Alt-N. Oh, Oh, it's working today. Hey, 2 for 2. That's all right. You can see there it says Run 7's hangar right in front of me. And it's this side too. Sometimes it'll look like it's this side and it's actually the other side. They have hangars on both sides. You never really know. All right, so just like going into combat mode, it slows your ship's top speed down a little bit.
Show here.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, chat. Appreciate that. Hitting the N key is going to bring out your landing gear, and it'll slow you way down, 29 miles per hour, actually, so we can fly right in there. Are you kidding me? Somebody's sitting on my hangar. Seriously? Somebody's on my hangar. They double booked the hangar? Are you kidding me? Fix your game, Chris! You double booked the hangar! Okay, part of me wants to shoot that ship, but this is what they call an armistice zone. It means you're not supposed to shoot people. If I do attack anybody here, there's turrets all over the place, and they'll blow me out of the sky. Let me see if I can just request a different hangar. Hey, here's one that's open. Oh, never mind. It's closed now. All right, let's try Alt-N again and see what happens. In a little while, if you don't land, they'll be like, due to inactivity, we gave your hangar away to somebody else. In fact, it's happening right now. So see, they're closing the doors. We'll just wait for this to close and we'll try it again and hopefully they'll give us something else. Kind of peeves me. They gave me a hangar that was full with somebody else's ship in it. Still says Run 7's small hangar right there. We'll see if that goes away in just a second. There it goes. All right, let's try it again. Alt-N. Didn't do it. So we're gonna try the comms on here. We're gonna try Port Tressler, the top one. There we go. Oh, it's gonna do the same one. Is there still a ship in there though? I wonder if there's still a ship in here. Yeah. Okay, we're just gonna land on this thing and see what happens. I have no idea what's gonna happen here. And we're gonna change views so we can see just where we're at. Let's go down a little bit. I don't even know what kind of ship that is. I can't tell from here. But this is gonna be a tight fit trying to land and not squish that other ship in there. I don't know if I can land next to that thing without hitting it. That's gonna be tough. Oh, there it just disappeared. Hey, no problems. No problems now. That ship just disappeared. So, all right. One thing I like to do. Oh, never mind. It reappeared. Yep, it disappeared. Let's land quick while it's not there. Oh, it's there. I don't know if it's there or not, but we're inside it. And the ship's gone. All right, so we're gonna switch views, go back into the cockpit. We're gonna turn off our thrusters, but we're gonna leave the ship powered on. I don't know why. People always tell me to do this. Leave your ship powered on, but turn the thrusters off. It's like proper etiquette. I don't know. We're not storing our ship. We're just getting out of it. I guess that's in case we need to get going in a hurry. It's already powered up or something. Beats me. We're gonna hold down the Y key to get out of the seat. We're gonna go here, hit the F key to open up our dock. Hopefully we're not inside somebody else's ship. Okay, it's not there. It doesn't seem to be appearing there. Okay, and we're gonna go over to this cargo. Now this is my hangar. Every time I go to a spaceport, I get a hangar there and it's mine and I can hang out in it as much as I want and no one's supposed to be able to go into it. Basically, I don't know if it really works like this because I'm not a developer, but basically once that door shuts, like this becomes its own separate entity that nobody else is supposed to get into unless I am in their party or they're in my party or whatever. So we'll see how it goes. Anyway, we're gonna go over to this cargo elevator and you'll see when we go into it that there's gonna be some new cargo for us to grab. All right, so we send the elevator down and it transfers over to the warehouse. And over here, it says rookie rank direct planetary extra small cargo haul, 11 of these 1 SCU containers of quartz. It's kind of funny because I literally carried 11 as 1 SCU containers of quartz the other direction just yesterday, so whatever. All right, so we're gonna highlight that, move it to the elevator, and bring the elevator back up, and we can exit out of this and go watch it come back up here. And there you go. There's our 11 single SCU containers, and we're gonna fit all 11 onto our ship, which is rated to carry 8. We're gonna drop down that one.
Trash.
That's right, mobile gamer.
That doesn't suck at all.
Not trash at all. All right, so we're gonna put 4 on each of those pads, and then we're gonna put the remainder, however many of those are, I don't do math very well, inside the ship. So we grab this right here. You can use the mouse wheel to bring it close or send it further away. I will admit, loading your ship is super janky. It just is. We're gonna try and get that all the way forward if we can. Come on, come on. Wiggle it forward. No, doesn't want to do it. Let's try it again. There we go. Got it all the way forward. And this takes a minute. They have ways of loading this faster. The best way is to just play this game with a friend and the two of you load it. But you can actually like buy equipment that will let you lift more or move it around faster, all kinds of stuff. Of course, it costs real world money. Why not, right? But hey, I come from Marvel Strike Force where everything costs a lot. So I'm squeezing the blocks inside the ship where they're not supposed to go, but they can go, right? We're gonna stuff them in here as far as I can. I think I can get that one there. I don't know if I can open that door or not. I could. Oh, look at that. I could push it even further if I wanted to. Nope, I can't. That's as far as it goes. All right, doesn't matter. I know I can fit 11 in there, and that's all we need to do. Some ships, the cargo bay doors aren't big enough to squeeze a 1 SCU container in, and that sucks. I think I'm super happy with my purchase of the Intrepid. I think it's fantastic. Is that damaged? What's up with my ship? Looks like my door's all banged up or something. I don't know what happened there. I swear I didn't hit it. Some kid probably opened his car door in the parking lot at the grocery store and dinged my spaceship. All right, there's that one. Last one. I'll probably edit the hell out of this scene and just like play it and fast forward or something. Stuff it in there. Here we go. Excellent. Let's park that. Hit the F key to close our drawbridge thingamajigger. Sit in the seat, and we're gonna fly back down to the surface of Microtech and make this delivery and collect 50,000 credits. All right, let's go. Atmo will slow you down, so when you're flying through atmosphere, you won't be able to travel as fast, but things like gravity of a planet do pull you in faster too. So we're going straight to the surface. We're gonna be going through atmosphere. I'm using my thrusters and my boosters to just go as fast as I can straight down. Also, if you start hanging hard corners going really fast, you'll black out due to the G-forces. This game is very realistic in that sense, and I love it very much for that. All right, our max speed topping off here at 1225. What's this look like? Woo! There, we're hitting some atmosphere. And we're gonna pull up out of that dive just a little bit. It looks like Microtech's right over there. And I'm coming in behind it, so we're gonna have to fly over and around. Windstorm just subscribed. Thank you, Windstorm. Appreciate it very much. We're coming in hot after Microtech to make this delivery. Everything's been running smooth today. We are down to 15 frames per second there. That's probably the lowest we've hit all day, but that's still totally playable, so I'm all right with it. And we're gonna swing around a little bit here. Atmosphere is slowing us down quite a bit. Let's see if we can't go a little faster with the afterburners here. Get us up to almost 300 meters per second. All right, we're gonna slow it back down. We're gonna switch into combat mode, which will slow us down some. And then we're gonna hail for a landing spot. That marker just shows the building. It doesn't mean that's where you're actually gonna land, so don't get confused by yellow markers. It's a generalized area of where you should go. All right, we're gonna do left, alt, and N to see if we can hail a landing pad. Nope, all that did was bring our landing gear down, so let's try it one more time. Oh, it worked that time. All right, our landing gear is already out. I don't know if you can see it, maybe. Yeah, our landing gear is already down. So that's that. And we're gonna switch back to this view so we can see where our landing pad is. Oh, they're sending me over here. This is a new one. Haven't been to this hangar before. I think I'm gonna keep the landing gear out, I guess. We'll just go for a slow. Actually, that might be too slow. We're gonna bring the landing gear in so we can get there a little faster. I don't want them to close the door on me. All right, there we go. Now we're close enough. And let's switch views and see if we can come in for a nice, soft touchdown here. A little foggy out today, kind of hard to see. It's okay though. I'm not the best pilot, especially with keyboard and mouse, but I am looking to invest into some HOTAS joysticks. And we'll just kind of swim our way in here like a manta ray or something. Once again, I do like to back my ass up to the cargo bay so that I can put my stuff a little closer. It just saves you some time when you're trying to empty out your goods. Nice, clean touchdown. Excellent. And we're gonna switch views back to the cockpit. We're gonna turn off our thrusters. We will be storing our ship, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn the power off this time. I'm gonna hold the Y key to exit the cockpit. Just gotta get all 11 anywhere on that platform. Pick up this one. Come on, get out of there. All right. Using the mouse wheel to try and push it away from me. And throw it there on the floor. Close this one as well. There we go. Those landing feet are up. We're gonna put our tractor beam gun, and we're gonna come over here to finalize our contract. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 containers in the elevator. Send it down. Confirm the contract. Time remaining 30 minutes and 52 seconds. We did great there. Did that, and boom. We are now 50,000 credits richer, having completed that mission. That took about 49 minutes, apparently. At least I've been streaming for 49 minutes. So that's amazing. Awarded 50,250 AUECs right there. And if we go into our Mobi-Glass, we can do a thing called rep. I'm gonna click on that. With the Covalix Corporation, I finished my trainee mission, giving me the first one, and I just got a few points in the rookie. And as you see, you can go down and get bigger and bigger, more expensive paying out missions as you go through that. So my rep with the Covalix Corporation is pretty good. There's missions, if you search Google or search YouTube, you can find missions that will allow you to earn rep with just about anybody in Star Citizen. And as you earn rep, you gain access to better payout stuff. Or at least that's what should happen. They're still working on the economy features as well. There's also other ways you can do things. You can buy and sell commodities. Buy in one star system and travel to another star system and sell them. That's becoming a huge interest to a lot of people in 4.0 with the new pyro system. I'm taking it easy, doing the noob things that have been done plenty of times before. But I hope that you guys join me and had some fun with this video. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe for more as I learn Star Citizen, doing the easy things for those of you who are trying to figure it out as well. Bye, guys. Come on, get out of there, little doggy. Yeehaw! How come I'm zoomed in? Ooh, there's a crotch shot for you. That hyperdrive does 76 parsecs better than the Stanley Kubrick 64 model.